All right, guys and girls, welcome to my greenhouse. we have a lot of work to do. I'm like, try to find a place in here where I'm not entirely crushing the spinach. We have a lot of work to do. My head's cut off. Oi! So, today I have worked out. We're going to have some rain noise. We're in the middle of a thunderstorm. But I was able to work out. I was able to do crunches. I was able to clean the house. I was able to catch up on everything. And do video uploads, and now I'm canning, and we're going to work on the greenhouse because I got a bunch of stuff in here that needs to be done at the same time. So we're going to do like a more legit video for you guys. Let me just show you what's going on, what needs to be done. Before I left, I planted onions in here, or my garlic, and you see how it's already gone to seed. Okay, like all of this needs harvested. I don't know where this spinach came from, but it just kind of took over. It like came from over there and then took over, so we got to fix that. I got trees growing up in here that don't need to be here. There's some vine stuff that decided to come up that's not supposed to be in here. I have no pathways anymore. The fig trees are like taking over everything right now. My red cabbage is going to seed, which we don't really want that happening. So we got to undo that. We got spinach that is starting over here. And I don't actually want spinach in this bed. So we got to fix that. I want my all my large fig tree like branches. The water timer was off down here, so they all limped over, and then they got water again, and now they're all like barely coming back up. So I either walk down this little rail, or I just trim back my my fig trees. All of this is already dude, it has been pouring for hours. And this is all medicinal oregano. I got kale. I got kale over here on the other side. Down there, and then we've got there's broccoli, there's kale, and this is all spinach. This spinach just keeps growing and taking over. So I've not had to grow spinach, kale, or red cabbage in years. I mean, you do have to replant the garlic, but other than the garlic, you know, I mean, it'll go wild, but it pretty much takes care of itself. So we got to weed out a few things. We got to do some harvest, and we got to get our paths back. So I'm going to listen to some podcasts and That's what I'm going to work on. But basically, I listen to, I don't know, I've been listening to podcast after podcast here for a little bit, and it's just like the amount of things that Team Satan is doing on every front, and the effects that it's There was a little groundhog that just ran across the thing and ran underneath this. I mean, even right now, this is a geoengineered storm. Look, see him? He's like, nah, I think I'll hang out underneath that. It's a little drier. So anyhow, I don't normally see groundhogs. So, I don't see people prepared. I don't see people ready. If you can't shut your power off and live without power, just go shut your power off in your house and then try to live for a whole month that way. If you can't, you're not ready. There was a time where I was just like, dude, how do people live, and how do people survive, and how do you grow enough food to survive, and how, it was like, it was so much stuff, and I mean, it's been so much work to get to this place. But now I'm in a good place. You know what I mean? And you served the Father, you came out, you actually obeyed His commandments, you sacrificed your entire life, and you gave your life as an offering to live for the Father and be faithful to Him and obey His voice rather than do what everyone else does in the world. You weren't fooled by the false religions. The Father writes His commandments in your heart. He proves you and you're faithful. And even though I'm struggling through my own, problems right now, I don't know if you would say problem or Father told me I would have a wife. I've been looking for a wife. I guess it'll happen whenever the Father says it'll happen, but for right now, it's just more proving. Do you believe me? And I'm like, I believe you, help my unbelief. That's kind of where I'm at right now. But in the meantime, I got to work on this stuff. I got all sorts of stuff to do. I got vineyards that I need to move. I need to double my vineyard because I got rid of the ones that weren't for, Team Satan keeps doing what they're doing, and you have to keep adjusting stuff to overcome what they're doing. So it's just I don't know, it just seems like it never ends. But I went through all of these things, like Doug Hagman, who's the guy? Dave Hodges, Common Sense Show, Sarah Westall, Mike Adams, SGT Report. I just went through a whole, the Made in America or Man in America show. I just went through and watched or read the headlines of all the different things that were going on and just kind of got halfway up to date. And I was just like, dude, Andy Schuckman, and it's just I don't know.
when will people believe that it's going to go to where God said it's going to go, and who has the understanding of why it gets there, and who will be the person standing with the Father in the end and not have been found out to be an unfaithful Christian harlot who doesn't obey God's commandments and hasn't lived in faith and didn't sacrifice their life, and. So, you'll see why I live separate. You'll understand why I've done all the things that I've done and why I've told you to do the same. And if you want videos on how to do all that stuff, just go look. They're already up. I already did videos talking about all the things that you should do and why. Okay, so I'm just really not going to do them again. Alright? At this point, I'm just like maintaining my spirit and staying in a good place with the Father in my spirit and working on all the other things I need to as fast as I can possibly do them. So that's where I'm at. So I hope that you're doing the same, because you don't have time to screw around. So, alright, praise God. Oh! And if my future wife is watching this, text me or email me.